Erik Ten Hag's substitutions made the difference as Manchester United came from behind to overcome Barcelona 2-1 and progress into the round of 16. Ten Hag introduced Antony and Alejandro Garnacho in the second half after a nightmare first half at Old Trafford. Bruno Fernandes endured an opening 20 minutes to forget at Old Trafford, firing a gilt-edged chance to give United the lead, straight at Marc-André ter Stegen after Casemiro played him through on goal. 10 minutes later, he heedlessly tugged at the arm of Alejandro Balda to give away a silly penalty. It was theatrical, it was soft, and there was not enough contact to bring him down, but the modern game is the modern game. Robert Lewandowski stepped up, sidestepped, shuffled, paused, shuffled again, and squeezed an effort through the outstretched palm of David de Gea. However, Ten Hag went to a more tried and tested Plan B, which immediately yielded an equalizer. Sancho cut inside from his favoured left wing and found Fred with a perfectly weighted pass, and the Brazilian did not disappoint. Antony, brought on for Wout Weghorst, then slotted home a wonderful finish to give the Red Devils a splendid victory. With minutes to go, Lewandowski beat De Gea, but not the recovering Raphael Varane, who made a brilliant goal-line clearance to secure the win. After a memorable night at Old Trafford, Daily Star Sport considers what Ten Hag got wrong and right. Systemic failure. Ten Hag has got very little wrong since he took over the reins at Old Trafford. Unfortunately, this evening was one of the rare occasions. Ten Hag's side appeared to play a 4-1-4-1 formation, with Casemiro protecting the backline, Fred pressing high, Sancho almost man-marking legendary Barcelona midfielder Sergio Busquets, and Fernandes and Rashford attacked the wide areas. Unfortunately for the Red Devils, this approach left Casemiro stranded, Rashford waiting for the ball on the wing, and Sancho swamped by Frenkie de Jong and Franck Kessie. Ten Hag reverted to type by hooking Wout Weghorst and bringing on Antony. Rashford redeployment. Has there been a better player in world football than Marcus Rashford in recent weeks? Nobody could blame Barcelona players for having nightmares about the England international surging past them at will at the Nou Camp. Yet Ten Hag's decision to deploy Rashford out to the left-hand side meant he was completely isolated. With Jules Koundé snapping at his heels the minute he received the ball, Rashford was dropping so deep, he was almost standing next to Luke Shaw. For the second half, Ten Hag moved Rashford inside and gave him the freedom to torment the high Barcelona line. Andreas Christensen and Ronald Araujo are no slouches, but they could not keep up with Rashford's perfectly timed runs. Some managers would persist with their training ground ideas and original plan. As was the case on this occasion, thankfully for United fans, Ten Hag made the right call abandoning his initial plan with Rashford. High-flying Fred as a defensive midfielder by trade. He is known for marshalling the area in front of the defense, winning tackles, and recycling the ball onto United's more creative players. So why was he often further forward than Sancho? Partnered alongside Casemiro, Fred was entrusted with marauding forward and winning the ball high up the pitch. While this did not work in the first half, Fred's venture forward directly led to United's equalizing goal. Ten Hag was right to completely overhaul his original plan, but keeping Fred's role the same in the second half was critical. The right reaction. Ten Hag may be a proud man, but he proved he is not stubborn enough to allow United's Europa League hopes to die on their sword. His original plan was torn apart by Xavi's dynamic Barcelona side, and United were lucky to go into the break level. The reversion to a more familiar 4-2-3-1, the redeployment of Sancho, Rashford, and Fernandes at left wing, centre forward, and attacking midfield respectively made an immediate difference. Sancho provided the pass for Fred by cutting inside from the left flank and feeding the Brazilian. However, any manager can shuffle the magnets on the tactics board and shout, "You go there, and you go there." United used the raucous Old Trafford atmosphere and emerged from the tunnel with fiery purpose and razor-sharp focus.